Welcome to Elder Secrets, where age is just the beginning of the story. What if we told you there's a 92-year-old who still runs a thriving business and absolutely refuses to retire? This isn't just about working late in life. It's about purpose, passion, and the fire that never fades. Let's unlock this secret behind her unstoppable drive.
Okay, let's dive into something truly, counterintuitive today. Picture this for a moment.
Okay.
Most 92-year-olds in America, they're probably enjoying retirement, maybe in assisted living, perhaps dealing with isolation.
The standard picture.
But the person we're talking about today, she's running high-stakes board meetings, making complex strategic decisions, actively growing a company.
It's a massive contrast, isn't it? It really makes you stop and think about our, assumptions about aging.
Exactly. What does that immediately tell us?
Well, that contrast alone is incredibly powerful. Our focus today is Margaret Chen. She's 92 and just remarkable.
Remarkable seems like an understatement.
It really does. She's not just defying stereotypes about getting older. She built and still runs a successful business consultancy, Chen Strategic Solutions.
And she's been doing it for nearly 3 decades.
Almost 30 years. And what's maybe even more fascinating is how she completely rejects the whole idea of retirement.
That's it, apparently.
Views it as like an outdated, even harmful social construct.
Right. And that's really our mission for this deep dive, isn't it? To challenge everything you, the listener, might think about aging, retirement, and, living a fulfilling life way into your later years.
Absolutely. We need to unpack her story, her philosophy, because it raises some really profound questions about how our society looks at aging and work.
So where do we start? Her early life.
Yeah, I think to really get Margaret's perspective, you have to go back to the beginning. She was born in 1932.
Smack bang in the middle of the Great Depression.
Exactly, in an industrial town in Pennsylvania. So she saw firsthand, the economic devastation.
And that must have left a mark.
A huge one. It really fueled this drive in her for lifelong productivity, financial independence. It showed her the value of work deeply.
So that experience living through that hardship, it kind of laid the foundation for her whole philosophy later on.
Definitely. And her parents, too. They were immigrants from rural China.
Okay.
And they instilled this really practical but also philosophical work ethic in her.
What do you mean by philosophical?
Like, work wasn't just about a paycheck. It was about adding value, dignity, self-respect, staying sharp intellectually, staying connected socially.
Those are values that clearly stuck with her.
Absolutely. You see it throughout her life. Then she went to Penn State, graduated in 1954, business administration.
Which back then, mostly men, right?
Oh, almost entirely. And she faced, significant discrimination. She learned fast that just being competent wasn't enough.
She had to be exceptional.
Exceptional, strategic, politically savvy even, just to succeed in that environment.
That must have really sharpened her focus and resilience.
No doubt. And those skills, they served her incredibly well over the next 4 decades.
40 years climbing the corporate ladder.
Yeah, eventually becoming one of the first female senior executives at a big manufacturing company in Pittsburgh.
And her specialty was?
Operational efficiency, strategic planning, organizational development. Think about that. Analyzing complex systems, finding the bottlenecks, solving these huge multifaceted problems.
Affecting thousands of people.
Exactly. Implementing massive changes. She gained this really deep, fundamental understanding of how businesses actually operate.
Not just theory, but the nuts and bolts.
Precisely. From the ground up and the top down, a perspective that's, invaluable.
And it's that deep understanding that set the stage for her next chapter.
Her most remarkable chapter, you could say.
Which, for most people her age then, would have been winding down, thinking about retirement.
Right. But Margaret, at age 62, this was 1994, she did the complete opposite.
The counterintuitive leap, as the outline calls it.
Totally. She left her secure executive job and started her own company, Chen Strategic Solutions.
And her family and friends thought.
They thought she was completely insane. That's the quote.
I can imagine. Leaving a top job at 62 to start from scratch.
It was bold. She started as just a one-woman operation, helping small and medium businesses optimize, navigate changes, leveraging all that corporate experience.
Real-world advice.
Exactly. Not academic stuff, but practical, results-focused help based on decades of actually doing it. This wasn't some side project.
It was a serious venture from day one.
Absolutely. But what nobody saw coming, maybe not even Margaret herself,
was that she'd still be running it into her 90s.
Not just running it, but achieving her greatest success during these years. The years traditional thinking labels advanced elderly.
That just completely flips the script, doesn't it?
It really does. Fast forward to today, almost 3 decades later.
What does the company look like now?
47 staff, full-time and part-time. 3 offices. They've consulted for over 500 businesses.
Wow. From small family firms to bigger corporations.
Yep. Generated millions in revenue.
Oh.
Helped clients create thousands of jobs. It's a serious operation.
And here's a striking fact. She's been eligible for Social Security for how long?
27 years. She apparently finds that quite amusing.
I bet she does. It just highlights how different her path has been.
It really underscores her whole philosophy. When you ask her about retirement...
She doesn't hold back.
Not at all. She hates the concept with a passion, calls it a destructive social construct.
Strong words. What's the basis for that?
Her view is that it artificially limits people based on an arbitrary number, age, not on their actual ability or desire to contribute.
So for her, work provides more than just income.
Much more. Purpose, identity, social connection, intellectual stimulation, a sense of contributing something valuable.
Things that, she argues, traditional retirement activities might not offer in the same way.
Exactly. She thinks forcing capable people out is wasteful for the economy and, honestly, damaging for the person.
And her own routine is Exhibit A for this philosophy, right?
Yeah.
It sounds incredibly demanding.
Oh, it is. It would exhaust people half her age. She's in the office by 7 a.m.
7 a.m. daily.
Daily, reviewing reports, client meetings, video or in-person overseeing projects, strategic planning, problem-solving, financials, keeping up with industry trends.
And she often leaves.
After 6 p.m. It's a schedule that would challenge someone in their 40s or 50s, let alone someone who's 92.
It's a testament to engagement, not just stamina.
Precisely. It embodies her belief in staying active and involved.
What's really fascinating, though, is her take on her own abilities. She doesn't see age as just decline.
Not at all. She actually asserts that while, sure, her physical capabilities might have changed,
Naturally.
her cognitive abilities, her professional judgment, strategic thinking, problem-solving skills, she believes they've improved with experience.
Age is an asset, wisdom, perspective.
Exactly. And she points to the business results as proof.
What do those results look like?
The company's strongest growth and profitability, it's been in the last 5 years.
In her late 80s and early 90s?
Yep. Revenue up 40%. Client satisfaction scores are at an all-time high. Employee retention is enviable.
And clients specifically asked for her.
They do. Which says a lot, doesn't it? These aren't just feelings. These are hard business metrics backing it up.
What about her employees? What's their take? From the recent grads to the veterans.
They seem to genuinely respect her, see her as an exceptional mentor.
There was a quote from a senior manager, David Kim.
Yeah, he highlighted her calm confidence, her strategic perspective, the kind that comes from decades of navigating all sorts of situations.
Stuff you just can't learn in business school.
Exactly what he said. It raises this really interesting point about intergenerational synergy.
How so?
Well, Margaret embraces new tech, right? Video conferencing, project management software, all that.
She adapts.
But she also provides the historical context, helps younger employees understand cycles, long-term trends, why things happen the way they do.
That blend of new tools and deep experience.
It makes the firm incredibly valuable, especially in today's complex world. It's not just one or the other, it's the combination. Everyone benefits.
So her refusal to just stop, it really forces us to look at the bigger picture, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Her story isn't just inspiring, it's a direct challenge to how our society views aging and work altogether.
Let's dig into those broader implications then.
Okay, well, think about how outdated our retirement models are. Bismarck, Germany, 1889, retirement age set at 65.
When life expectancy was maybe 45.
Exactly. Today, people live into their 80s, 90s, even longer. The math just doesn't work anymore. It puts huge strain on Social Security systems.
And it creates psychological challenges too, right? Being told you're done at 65 or 67 when you might have decades left.
Profound challenges. And Margaret's argument links right into that. She sees the current system forcing capable, experienced people out simply because of their birth date.
A massive waste of human capital.
That's exactly her point. Wasting all that accumulated knowledge, that institutional memory, it's like throwing away valuable resources.
So what's her alternative? Not no retirement, right?
No, not eliminating it, but making it truly optional, flexible. Let people work if they're capable and they want to contribute.
But also provide support for those who genuinely need or want to step away.
Precisely. It's about choice, agency, and aligning policy with modern lifespans and capabilities.
And the financial side is significant too. For society, not just her.
Hugely significant. Think about it. Margaret hasn't drawn Social Security or Medicare for decades, presumably. Instead, she's contributing millions in taxes.
Creating jobs. Dozens of them.
Right. It completely undermines that old zero-sum idea that older workers are somehow taking jobs from younger ones. She's creating economic activity, and she's financially independent.
A model of self-reliance, really.
And there's the health aspect, too. It's not just about money.
Her engagement keeps her sharp.
Absolutely. The professional engagement, the intellectual stimulation, the social interaction. Her own doctor, Dr. Sarah Martinez, confirms it contributes significantly to her health and longevity.
And research backs that up, doesn't
Right.
it? Forced retirement can actually speed up cognitive decline sometimes.
Increasingly, yes. So her approach isn't just about work ethic. It might actually be a blueprint for healthier aging.
It's also interesting how she adapts practically. It's not like she's pretending she's 40.
No, she's smart about it. Uses technology to work efficiently. Video calls, project management tools.
And succession planning.
Very thoughtful and gradual, apparently, ensuring the business can continue without her needing to be there constantly. It's about strategic adaptation, not denial.
So what are her biggest challenges then, if not physical or mental capacity?
According to her, it's societal attitudes. Ageism.
Still facing skepticism, condescension, even now.
Regularly. That underlying assumption that someone her age must be less capable. She has to
Yeah.
constantly prove herself, overcome those stereotypes.
That must be exhausting.
But she does it. Sets an example just by continuing to perform at such a high level.
How has her family's view evolved? They thought she was crazy initially.
Right. That concern seems to have shifted mostly to admiration, though naturally they still worry about her health, like any family would.
And her response to that.
Basically. Live fully now, plan prudently for the future, but don't let fear of what might happen limit you today.
A powerful way to live without those self-imposed age-based boundaries.
Definitely. And ultimately her story. It's more than just one person's amazing achievement.
It's a demonstration, a case study.
Exactly. A concrete demonstration of what becomes possible when we ditch those arbitrary age limits.
And it really spotlights those intergenerational benefits we talked about.
Yeah. Her mentoring, that blend of youthful energy and tech skills with deep experience and wisdom, it builds stronger organizations. We gain so much when we stop siloing people by age.
Now, we should probably acknowledge she's exceptional, right? Her health, her resources, her field.
Oh, absolutely. She's an exceptional case, no doubt. Not everyone can or wants to work like she does into their 90s.
But the principles,
Her principles are universal. Continued purpose, intellectual engagement, social connection. Those apply to everyone, regardless of circumstance.
whether through paid work or volunteering or creative stuff or community involvement.
Exactly. Her life isn't just an outlier to admire. It's an inspiration to find your own version of purpose, whatever that looks like.
And she mentioned her international experience showing different cultural attitudes.
Right. It drove home for her that our way of thinking about aging and retirement in the U.S., it's a cultural choice, not some biological inevitability.
Which suggests other approaches are possible. We can reimagine things here.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What could we achieve if we shifted that framework?
Because Margaret Chen's example, it fundamentally challenges our assumptions about aging, retirement, work, purpose, all of it.
It really does.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, maybe the takeaway for you, the listener, is to reflect on your own values, your capabilities, your desires.
Yeah, rather than just passively accepting societal expectations about when you should stop or slow down, question that conventional wisdom about age-related limits.
Ask yourself, what truly brings you purpose? Vitality, connection.
Because Margaret's core belief seems to be that maintaining that sense of purpose and connection is vital throughout your entire life, however you choose to do it.
It's about active engagement with something bigger than yourself. So here's that final provocative thought for you to chew on. What if retirement, as we know it, isn't the inevitable endpoint? What if it's just one option among many?
Yeah, what unexpected possibilities might open up if we truly embrace the idea that maybe, just maybe, our most productive, most fulfilling years could still be ahead of us, regardless of the date on our birth certificate.